Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. I'm with the Wolf, and again, Wolf. I can't believe it. How smart you're looking. What is that? Is that the Polish?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
It's like the three lions, English. This is the
Yeah.
Polish eagle. Yes.
Very good. And Wolf, is that your what is that? Is that the Lawn Bowls international?
Looks like it, doesn't it? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a quick little story. So I went to the shops in Poland. So this is back last year, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself like a jersey or a shirt that the Poles wear for football. Nike, ridiculous prices, like $250.
Hang on, just as you're knocking Nike, this is general share advice, not personal. So anyone who's got Nike products, we love you, Nike. Oh.
Yeah, but I had to turn my focus from the professional soccer player jersey, $150, versus the lawn ball version for $50.
Well, I like the lawn bowl. Is that a real Nike? Because there's no real Nike.
No, it is.
I don't. It must be the only real Nike in Poland.
Possibly.
Are you sure it's not?
But it's for the for the plebs like me.
Well, that's what they told you, but I guarantee you, I bet you that's a knockoff. Anyway, say no more. Listen, welcome. This is.
I want to have Nike call you up. It's genuine.
Maybe they'll sponsor you, Wolfie, if they see you polishing your rocks.
Maybe.
What? Anyway, this is quiet now. This is general share advice and not personal advice.
Yes.
And let's get going.
All right, please. And I look at first off, I have to say I'm loving the action this week. Loving what I saw last night in the US on the back of the numbers, which I think suggests now a bit more strongly that inflation has peaked and we're coming down with it. So that's what's happening.
Wolf, I've had a look at our chart, and prediction came right, mate. We're going to go high in January. Love the chart. But look at that. You don't get a better looking chart than that. And yeah, you'd think we're going to test that 7,500. And if you look at all the stocks, we've been looking at a number of stocks today, and I can't go through them all. Now, they're all going to be on Einstein's on the weekend, so everybody get excited, but there's so much looking good. I mean, Worley's looking good. I mean, look at break
for the ATA, because we're going to have so many great ideas on the ATA.
Yeah, the ATA. Look at Woodside looking not far off, a buy signal looking really, really good. It's all looking good. And I'll tell you what I even like more, those inflation numbers. Listen, the world's rejoicing. It looks like, I think you're right, Wolf, what you said last year, it's going to be sticky inflation. It could go on for 2 years, but the market's getting used to that. So rather than be an issue, I think we'll just live with interest rates being a little bit higher and gradually work this inflation down. It might take 2 or 3 years, but I think it'll stop being such a focus on the market, it's been before.
I know, and I'm okay with that, and the market should be okay with that. You know, a gradual inflation fallback is actually good for the markets, because markets like stability, like certainty. So that's all good.
No, and I mean the stock after stock. I mean, we'll ask the analysts live. I'm sure we're going to have lots. Einstein is going to be humming with stories. Watch out! Most of the Einstein stocks we put on the last 2 or 3 weeks have absolutely been fantastic. I mean, look at even things like VRS. I mean, it's one off stock after each other. It's just had. I
was excited as you were this morning when we're talking about some stories, and we're thinking, my goodness me, this could be the start of some really good trading and long-term investing.
And you know what I like? Even Einstein has got off with a flyer, right? So 2 gold stocks now. Gold's up again, looking strong.
Yeah, almost at what is it, $1,900, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to like it. I mean, eventually these and they're creepy up. They're both looking okay. I mean, they've got a bit of resistance. If gold keeps holding out, I can see them breaking through, and I can see Newcrest getting to 26, and maybe Evolution. But if I look at Evolution, I can see it, retesting $4 if it holds up. It's just got to stay in with these stories and be patient.
Look, it's a bit of fun anyway, right? If gold spikes to $2,000 plus, it'd be just a bit of fun. It's going to be like all in. Let's go get some trades going.
Yeah, and even FMG having a nice little move up, Wolf. I didn't see. Let me have a look at those iron ore prices overnight, but again holding up. Let's have a look here. You know, coal's looking a bit shaky, funny enough, but you know, it tends to. But yeah, iron ore again, Wolf, up nearly 1%. So holding up very, very well. So that iron ore trade up to 24, looking, yeah, still on, looking pretty good.
Yep. Agreed. There's some good, interesting trades.
Yeah, and even that little gold plate DEG, we're talking about it being interesting. Again, that price action, it's not bad at all, is it? And SMR, which, you know, we had this, you know, it's looking good. One of the few coal stocks moving up with the coal price going down, but the charts picked it, right? It was the only real coal stock that Einstein's liked on the weekend. And it's picked it very, very nicely. So, all right. So, and all right, I'm just going to talk about one other stock.
Yeah.
And I know you hold this in the fund, so you know we've got to say this now. It's, you know, it's not far off a buy signal, but a really good bullish signal for the weekend. And again, the price action is very good on DSC this week. So
this is the hold at 20 cents, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. Listen, if it looks like that by the end of trade today, it's definitely going to go on Einstein's.
Yeah.
This stock one day will have its moment. And that's what
I
know.
So, Dave, if it has its moment, we're going to have our moment. We've gorged on it.
Well, what do you mean? Are you going to tell me you're going to wear a tie or something?
Well, maybe. Or maybe no shirt at all. We're running around like going, yeah.
All right. So let's have a look at some stocks that have put out announcements today.
Okay.
Because that is why we're here.
Yes.
G1A.
Yeah.
So
we got a new player join the production ranks, right? G1A, which is a lead miner in WA. And look, becoming commercial, Dave, it's a big deal. You're transforming yourself from a explorer developer to a bona fide cash generator, right? And that's a massive, massive jump. That's why the chart looks good. Has it got the legs for a trade between 28.5 to 35, say? Possibly. That's why the chart looks probably strong enough to give it that bit of a push, especially when you see what's happening on the market right now. I'm more in a yes camp than a no camp.
Well, let's have a look at, you know what, let's play around with this a little bit.
Okay.
Let's have a look on monthly, because you can see it's come on board, and you know they've done well actually from possibly an explorer. They've there you go. They've taken 5 years and they've got their mine and they're starting to make money.
That's right.
What do you think?
Market cap, what, 130 million we talked about, right? Which is normally for a miner of note, it's undemanding. Of course, we need to see some numbers. We need to see the cash flows, you know, what sort of profits they're going to get. But, you know, just on the fact that it's just become a miner, become a revenue generator, it possibly has that legs to get to that 40 cents. We test that 40 cents in the first place, and then we can reassess.
I don't know. I mean, listen, what's the downside? If it's, I mean, would you buy this at 28 with a target of 35 and put your stop at 24.5? 100%.
24.5 is that's exactly what I'd like to see. But, you know, just put it a real tight stop to protect yourself.
Okay, and target that 35.
35. Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you get good news, you get more news, don't you? And more good news.
From 28 day to 35, that's 20%.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
Good. Exactly. That's good.
It's not bad for a week's work or a month's work.
Yeah.
Now you're 360. You know, again, this one isn't doing it for me technically. I must be honest with you. Look at that. That's like, we're gonna do it. No, we're not. Right, bang.
Look, I found it interesting why the market got excited about it, because they actually have said that they're going to be at the bottom of their range that they gave, the guidance that they gave recently, which is not great. You don't want to see them come at the bottom of the range. You want to see them coming to the top of the range for it to be rewarded. But anyway, the market's a little bit strange with them, so I'm not touching this one either.
All right, sounding good. Now there wasn't too much to talk about. Apart from that, so Wolf, we're going to put that trade on that as a high risk one.
Yep. Okay.
And you know what? I think we might put a low risk trade on. Well, I'm not saying low risk. I mean oil. I mean, I quite like that for a,
Almost getting to the buy signal, you know. It's yeah, well, so well poised. I like it. I really like it.
the Woodside. I mean, oil up a little bit, starting to look a little bit better, isn't it?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
2 trades there.
Yeah, fair enough.
They'll be right next to the video. You can see what they are. There's one sort of, you know, they're both sort of high risk in a way because they're commodities, but Woodside, not a bad little one, 36.74, maybe target at 39.50.
Yep.
What's how much profit does, let's have a look. What's it, what
About 10%.
10%, that much?
Mm.
Really, if it did that?
Mm.
Really? Your maths is better than mine, but I don't believe
About 8,
that.
9, but you know, you can close to that 10% if you can target that $40.
Really, that's not bad. I'm going to tell you that. So 36.73
Mm.
and say 39.50. I'll give you the exact number.
Yeah.
7.54.
From 36 to what, 39.50, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. That's not bad.
that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think they'll be selling as it
All right,
goes
no, fair enough. If you don't want to go to 40, then yeah, 7.5
Yeah.
is still decent.
I think that's a good trade. All right. On that note, Wolf, we
Mhm.
are live at 12 o'clock. So go and put on a new shirt and
No, this is going to be with me today all day.
all right. See you later, alligator.
All right, see you guys. Please join us because we're going to talk a lot of interesting stories and great charts.
Oh man, it's gonna be chart booming. It's gonna be
We're going to
great.
probably talk for 3 hours, Dave. There's going to be so many people interested in charts today.
All right, thanks, Wolf. See you, mate.
All right, cheers.
All right.
Bye.